Sagittarius. Let's get out of that deep shit. Let's get out of that deep space. I feel lighter already. What's good, Saggies? What's good, my Saggies? What's going on with you? Where you and them big ass hips going today? Where you going? Where you taking that third leg at today? Y'all just be bottom heavy. Fucking mythical creatures. Shuffle you up and then we're gonna get into it. I don't even remember if I threw the rumors in Scorpio's reading, but it don't matter because the message came through real clear. But this is Sag right now, so let's see what y'all got going on. Okay. Teamwork, make the dream work. Teamwork, make the dream work. There is no I in team. And I feel like you've been exhibiting that, or you're trying to exhibit that. You're trying to work with people to get something accomplished. There's a lot of connection going on here. I see your sister sign Gemini coming out to play. Also, first house energy here. So you could be connecting with the right people, or just trying to get the right people in your circle by going off of vibes, off of first impressions. Maybe you are beginning to trust your first impressions of people instead of doubting your intuition about them. And building the right type of team around you. That's a good way to go about it. When you start trusting people at face value, that's a good way to go about it. That is a good way to build a good team, a good solid team. You need solid people. Because you're a solid person. I know a lot of times people don't really want to give Sagittarius that props. But if a Sagittarius, fuck with you for a little bit and then be gone, it's because you probably weren't the most solid person. But if you're a solid person, like a Sag they're going to stay down with you. Or at least take you along with them on their many travels. Nine of Cups, it's a vibe. Fresh vibes, new vibes. Okay, you be moving into a new house. Quick move, new start after something abruptly ended. It feels good. This thing feels good. There's a refreshment happening. A refreshing. Something that was always there. It was something always planted in you. Something of value that you've always had in you is being reborn or rebirthed into another light. The way that you used to do it is over. Now you're doing it a new way. And it's making you a lot more profitable, a lot more powerful, a lot more influential. It's reaching faster. I feel like your essence is getting across faster. You're definitely a lot more influential. I'm going to go ahead and reiterate that. To the skill that you just been sitting on until it was time to execute, because I know how y'all do. Like Sagittarius, they'll pull that arrow back and they'll wait until it's the perfect. Let it go. Bullseye. So whatever this is, this new thing is, whether it's you moving into a new house, a new bank account, new bank, credit union, changing banks or something. These banks be tripping, so you may need to go ahead and change your bank. That's a word. What a safe show me, homie. New money, new power, new influence. Like, I feel like you are being moved into a station where you're finally starting to show what your real value is. And it's a whole vibe. There's just like this new freshness about you. So maybe you do relocate to a new place and just really become who the fuck you were supposed to be the whole time. You connect with the right people. You start really dealing with folks based on their energy and how y'all vibe instead of how they look or what they have. And it goes up from there. I know one thing, you ain't doing a whole lot of arguing back and forth with people. I see that. I see something, I see one fire card so far. Yeah, one fire card so far. And it ain't doing too much. It's real cute. You keeping it cute. You definitely gonna always have your same personality. Gonna always be your same fire. Always have that same lightheartedness and know how to have fun. But you ain't having fun with everybody. You being around the people that fit what you're trying to do with your life. You're trying to create this, basically a narrative of your life, or you're trying to create this foundation. That's more so what it is, not a narrative. You're creating a foundation, and you need it to be what you need it to be. So you're connecting with the right type of people who are going to help you get to where you need to be. It's not bad to go into relationships with a motive. It is not bad at all. You better not be out here just freely, willy-nilly fucking with and chilling with any old body. You better have a reason to be around people these days, because if you don't have a reason, they have a reason, and they'll take you for everything you got. So it's good that you are definitely putting yourself first in terms of what it is that you want to get out of connections. That's a great thing. Don't let nobody tell you otherwise, because it's been a long time coming. You done put up with a lot of shit. You ain't going back and forth with nobody. It ain't got to be no big thing. It ain't got to be no drama. It just is what it is. Because you're a vibe, and you don't need to be around nobody who's challenging you at every turn or who's bringing down your energy. You just don't need that. And make no mistake, it's always going to be somebody who's trying to turn down the vibe. It's always going to be somebody who don't pass the vibe check. So it's like shit could be so much worse. Yeah, be grateful. You have a lot to be grateful for. You're getting outside. You're moving around, meeting the right people. Ooh, make it rain, dollar bill, y'all. Like I say, you got some influence happening here. Along with influence comes the power, money, power, respect. It's all intertwined. You get around the right people. You networking with the right people. You not going back and forth with motherfuckers who not relevant. Getting straight down to business. Like, you're not going into connections blind or trying to see, well, what can I get from this? Before you even get to the point of meeting somebody face to face, you're going to know why you're there. You're going to understand the mission. You're going to understand the assignment. And be very powerful, and you're going to be very influential. And the fact that you're building this network that is so in tune and aligned with your frequency, it means that anywhere you go, you're going to have that influence. You're going to have that power. And it's not going to be forceful. You moving away from, if you were around people who you felt like you had to kind of preach to them to kind of bring them up, and you kept trying to cultivate these people, they were a burden on you. If you around anybody who you felt like you had to keep pulling up and reaching back for, I saw something the other day. That motherfucker said, once you get your foot in the door, close it behind you. And you know, you always hear people say reach back, but not when you coming from crabs in a bucket. You better not reach back. They're going to pull your ass right back in there. You better keep going forward. So like they say, get your foot in the door and close that bitch behind you. Close the door behind you. And there's a move somewhere. So whether you move to a new city, in a new neighborhood, you're in a new home, you're just getting settled in, and you just like finding your bearings finally. It's a feeling like you're not running away from anything anymore. Now you're finally settling. You're saying, hey, boom, this is my space. I'm not going nowhere. I'm finna spread my legs. I'm going to spread my seeds here. I'm about to, lay down some roots here. About to, set up a garden in the background, in the backyard. I'm about to just really make this thing what I need it to be for me. And I'm really going to put myself first. And like I said, a lot of people can't stand that, especially with Sagittarius, because it may seem like a Sagittarius always puts themselves first, but not so. That's not always the case. And usually I do read for cross watchers, but this is coming across really honest. And Sagittarius are very much so known for their honesty. Sometimes it'd be too much for most people to take, but I don't feel like I have to talk to a cross watcher with this reading, because I don't have to talk over those Sagittarius because they're not bullshitting themselves. You get what I'm saying? Sagittarius be knowing what the fuck they be doing. And they not really ones to hide it. Like, they'll tell you when they be into some shit. So I don't feel like I have to chastise or shit. I don't feel that energy of having to chastise them. And that's also conveying in the reading that you're getting out of a place where you're around people where you got to constantly keep checking on them and telling them, listen, if you got to talk to a person twice, that's one time too many. Once we getting to know each other and I tell you something, you should have been, cognizant enough and you care enough about me to where you were listening. If not, you were in your ego. I understand sometimes people miss things. So that's, what I'm saying? I'm not extreme with it, but if you cared about me and you were listening, you would know these things. So if I got to repeat and keep reminding you, you're not the person for me. And that's the energy that we have here with Sagittarius. I fuck with it. I'm here for it all day long. I love this type of energy. I've enjoyed doing y'all reading. If you want any further personal reading, I don't think I rolled the beautiful being footage. Roll that shit. You send the Cash App. As soon as you send it, in the for space, $2 Press Queen, for that note, put in your number that I can text or an email address that I can send the reading link to. As soon as I receive your Cash App, I am going to either text or email that contact information that you left for me, and I'm going to give you the direct hotline, the tarot hotline. You call that hotline and leave your message. I have it on Do Not Disturb. That way I won't pick up. You will have to leave a voice message, but your voice is how I connect to you. And when your voice connects with me and I hear a situation, I'll do the reading and I will send you a private link to your reading, unlimited access forever. And you'll be able to review that reading and listen to that reading 2 months from now, 3 years from now, 20 years from now. As long as YouTube is up, I will send you a private YouTube link. You'll be able to access that reading. And yeah, that's how we get it to you. It's very simple. Very simple. Send your Cash App with your contact information as the note on the Cash App itself. I will text you just to let you know that I received it. I'm never going to leave you out here just wondering, well, did she get my money? Or I'm always going to confirm for you. And depending on what order that you are in, that's how soon you'll get your reading. It could be within 20 minutes. It could be within 2 hours. It could be within 5 hours. But it's probably not going to ever be more than 24 hours because, like I said, I actually do this. I'm not trying to work this around another job. This is what I do. So send that over. Send your contact information. I'm going to send you the tarot hotline. Leave your message, your question, your situation, or whatever in the voicemail. Make sure that you're contacting me from a number that I can readily identify, or readily identify yourself as what Cash App you send or what your Cash App name is, so I can know who you are. Otherwise, how would I know? People sending me Cash Apps, how I'm going to know is you if you don't identify yourself? Put your contact information. And then when you leave your voicemail, just say what your Cash App name is somewhere in the voicemail, and I'll know which one is you. And I'll be able to go through, find your contact information, and shoot you back over your reading as soon as possible. Okay? All right. So yeah, get you a reading. If you have any matters or concerns that you want to further clarify, I'll go ahead and do that for you. But it shows that you're in pretty good spirits and your mind is in the right place and you're doing your thing. Maybe it's cross watchers who need to know, am I the person that the Sagittarius ain't repeating nothing else to no more? Yeah. Ain't nobody got time to keep talking to your ass over and over again. Especially with a Sag. What? You'll lose them real quick. You'll lose them real quick. So you better get with the program because there ain't gonna be no more repeating. Ain't nobody repeating nothing. That's what I'm feeling. Ain't no more repeating what I said. You heard what I said. I said what I said. You either gonna get with it or you're gonna get lost. Because this is where I am right now. This is what I'm on. This is what I'm doing. You on the team or you on the sideline? That's the energy. That's the vibe that Sag is giving, and I'm here for it. So congratulations to you and everything that you do. I wish you the best in all your endeavors. May you get wherever you going and tear that bitch up. Live your life, do your best, have fun. I'll see y'all next time. Bye.